every weekday from 6 to 8, except for yesterday when you had to stay late for computer training, so it came in later. And you say you had a text fight with your wife.
Yeah, and fight may be too strong of a word, Mary Ann.
Well, did she go all caps on you?
No, but listen, here's what I do, because I was talking to Brent and the other people behind the scenes on the show. Yeah. They said, listen, show everybody all your dumb notes. Well, these are some of my dumb notes that I have written, like the guy that played the Batman's butler passed away yesterday.
He was like 90.
God must have needed a butler. My wife Janet gave in on Idol last night. She watched Idol. That's very bad. We were trying to give that up for Lent. Then here's the big one. You ever have a text fight with your wife? Well, I had a text fight with my wife yesterday, and here's exactly what happened. Tell me if you think that this is a familiar refrain.
Okay.
I don't listen. I'm in the garage puttering around. She comes into the garage. We start talking about something, and then out of the blue she says, "What did I just say? Are you listening to me?"
See,
and I said,
why do women do this?
I don't know
why do they
what it is we're talking about. And then at that point, she got in her car, and she, not madly, she had errands to run. She just left. And I thought, okay, she left. So then she's out and she's doing some shopping, and she's texting me, and she's sending pictures of stuff from stores, and like, do you like this? So I think that everything is okay, right?
Sure.
And it's about 4:45 in the afternoon, and I wrote to her, everyone is still sleeping. We got the two dogs, the new baby dog and the other dog, and I wrote, everyone is still sleeping. Should I try and feed them or what? Right? Because I thought the dogs are on a schedule. What if I do something at the wrong time? Well, apparently this set off the war, because then the next text that I get back is, don't do anything until I get home. Obviously, I have to do everything.
I have to do everything.
At that point, I call up, and then I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And as it turns out, it all goes back to the fact that I didn't listen.
That you didn't listen.
So,
garage?
whatever she said to you when you were in the garage was something having to do with the dogs?
And probably what time you should feed them.
I wish I could tell you what it was originally in the garage. I still don't know. I just know that I'm used to arguing with my wife, and we don't argue like the Bickersons. We go at it sometimes.
Folk.
Yes, we are. But the text thing was a whole new thing, because when she responded to my text, my thought was, I sent you a nice text. I'm just trying to be a part of the team here, because my wife does all this stuff, like she writes down when the new dog poops and pees. We're keeping track of the schedule and stuff. And I thought the worst thing that I could do was if I fed the dogs, she would come home and either say, oh, and look at there's my wife, and look at how nice all the doggies are assimilating there. That's Butters, the brand new one on the left, and that's my boy Oscar on the right.
Cute.
Dad, there we're having a little heart-to-heart conversation. That's
are you saying, Don, are you saying something like, do you listen?
Do you listen?
I don't listen.
No, I'm saying to her, you love me because you don't care if I listen to you.
Right. Don, if I could, who am I to give you advice? I have had some.
There's my wife with Butterbean. Awesome. Both of them are awesome ladies.
I've had my share of marital woes, and this might help you to help me. I notice we have the same phone, and there's a thing called voice memo on it. If you just keep that running all the time, then when your wife says, Don, what did I just say? You go, hold on a second. Okay, here's what you just said.
I am not that brave. I am not that brave. I couldn't.
Get a little water.
Can somebody give Toma that Heimlich?
And incidentally, can we get a shot here? What happened?
Don, here's your chance.
What happened?
He needed a little water.
What happened to Nick? Well,
let me just tell you. Can I just weigh in from the wife's perspective?
Either it's Wally Pipp sitting in.
Quickly, that this is just something I have come to know about husbands and men. Women are so detail oriented. Men don't do. That's not who men are programmed to be. So that's just who you are.
What did she just say, Mark?
I was just worried about Nick. See, it would just be my luck to joke about Nick, and Nick's choking on a chicken bone.
Nick, fast. What was Mary Ann just talking about?
You got me.
All right. You know what? Nobody's listening. That's it. I'm out of here. No one's listening.
Mary Ann, don't go away, man.
Come over here, miss.
Mary Ann, I'll send you a text. I'll text you, Mary Ann.
Just sit with me, miss.
I was actually choking so bad I was tearing up. Woof, what the heck was
Anytime we talk about marriage.
I know, that's true. That's it. I'm allergic to it. You can catch the Don Geronimo Show on KHTK Sports 1140 from 12 to 4 on the weekdays. Tina, take it away. Traffic.
Well,
I think I'm
I'm just kind of watching the monitors, and I see who's laughing too. CHP officers Rich Wetzel and John O'Neill.